Welcome back to another tutorial here of Era of Legions. Today I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the Metallurgy tab. This video is going to be relatively short. There's a couple cool pieces here that took me a little bit to figure out and go a long way with streamlining your gameplay here for you. So starting out, you may not have a lot of these here, but very quickly you'll acquire all the options here for us. As you can see here, when you smelt normal, rare, unique, whatever you want to call them, everything blue, purple, and even yellow, you'll go ahead and get crystallite. Now crystallite is used under the refine tab to go ahead and increase your overall metallurgy level, slowly increasing your BR and just something to do with the excess gear that you have. So an easy way to just continue to get rid of and make something out of nothing, essentially. But the main thing here I want to talk about are two things. One are the options to make your life easier, and then we'll get into the magical residue, refinement, and what I personally do with the gear that I don't need. Okay, so the first drop down or pop up here for us is going to be the level of filter system for us, or filters essentially. So I personally have mine set at legendary and lower, and I didn't always have it that way, but let me explain to you why. So when I set it at legendary and lower, keep the grade random, so it'll select any grade. Random star, meaning it technically can select any star. And I know you're thinking, well, won't that get rid of everything? And no, because of this box right here. Okay, so because I click the automatically keep craftable items, which are only things that I really want to keep in my inventory anyways, I will go ahead and keep anything that is legendary epic, being epic 3 stars and legendary 2 stars or higher, to then either wear, put in the guild storage, sell, trade, whatever you want to do with it. So with that being said, this will get rid of my 1-star reds, right? 2-star, 1-star yellow, so on and so forth, all in one foul swoop without having me go and select and check each little piece of item to make sure that I am getting rid of what I want. Sometimes I do amend this though, and this is kind of the other piece I wanted to tell you. Say for instance I do some world bosses and I fight some characters that are bosses that give me below adequate gear for my level, level 5, 6, whatever it might be. I'll drop this down to epic and lower, or you could even keep it at legendary if you want, but just for safekeeping I usually drop it to epic and lower. I'll drop this down to whatever I want to get rid of. Get rid of 7 and lower, uncheck this, and it will get rid of, if I had any gear in here that's level 7 or below, that really wouldn't be anyway. So if I had a 3-star yellow grade 7, it would get rid of it for me. Okay, that's why I uncheck this box. Otherwise, if you have the automatically keep craftable equipment, it doesn't matter what the level is. It could be level 1 and you're going to hold on to it forever. So little piece of advice there for you. Those are the only two things I do. 99% of the time I leave this just the way I had it when we started, on random here for us, and then back on legendary. You may want to keep this on epic and lower starting out until you get a little bit higher level and start really get a swing and hang of the item drops and what you're looking for and how to maximize your inventory. But at this point in the game, this is very simple. I go in, I smelt automatically, don't even look at it, and then I just go to the refine. So I'll go ahead and smelt this to kind of show you what it does. It just gives you a little automation, puts it in the pot. And the other thing while we're talking about it here and I'm on the screen is the magical residue. Okay, magical residue only comes, as you will see, if I were to smelt a legendary piece of equipment here, the red pieces, it increase my magical residue. So with that being said, if I go over to the refine tab, this is where your secondary or third, whatever skills you want, you have so many skills it's ridiculous, but this is the resource used to level these skills up. Okay, clicking on them will obviously show you what they are going to boost for your character, and then down here I'll tell you how much magical residue or SP it's going to need to go ahead and level that up. Of course, the red dot will indicate that one of those skills has enough magical residue to upgrade, but I personally am saving up because I don't want to use this one yet. But just to go over them very quickly, the first one you're going to unlock, and you can see level 10, so on and so forth. And I take that back. These will be actually levels of your metallurgy that you unlock. So I believe the last one was at 250. That's not your character level, that's your metallurgy level. So this is something that you're going to want to do to continue to smelt gear. Don't sell gear, excuse me, for gold or anything. I guess that's pretty much the only thing that you can do with it. Make sure you're using this all the way through the game to help it stack to unlock these skills for you. But it just says clearly here has a 10% chance to increase your attack by 25%, which lasts 3 seconds. And these are all passive, so these are nothing you'll have to equip or worry about. The law of shatter, attack where the enemy is weakest. It has a 10% chance to weaken the target's defense. The law of flexibility gives you a higher dodge percentage increase. Reduces target's hit by 18% for the law of blindness. Onslaught and a rampage or 10% increase your critical hit. And the law of deterrence, which is pretty much 10% chance to reduce target's resilience. Not exactly sure what that means, but I'm assuming they're more susceptible to your attacks during that window that this is open here for you. And if you scroll down, it'll tell you what it increases to the next time you level it up. So pay attention. I usually keep them pretty well rounded as far as the stats. I did the law of force quite a bit starting out, so that's why it's a little bit higher there for you. But overall, just a way to make something out of nothing for the bulk inventory that you don't need, and then are going to get thousands and thousands and thousands of drops from the bosses over time. So get on this early, get comfortable with it, make sure you get comfortable with your filters here so you're not questioning what you're smelting, and save yourself some time, right? But that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next episode.